And we are back. Thank you, everybody. We're going to talk again about family life now. I have to clear some things up about calling fearless worthless. I will have to say it does have a small benefit, which is being able to regenerate your stamina faster. 1 per every 2.5 minutes after mastering the Hitman tier in New York. So that is something that does help, and also they reminded me that it's the only one that will allow you to be a wheelman. So if you didn't have a bunch of worthless, fearless people out there, you wouldn't have any wheelmen.
So take it back.
Oh, God, it's
They're
so
not
hard.
worthless.
And you level...
And you level
And you'll
what?
level faster with stamina if you have a large stamina pool versus a large energy pool.
Because the ratio is a little bit
higher.
better. And now it used to not be high. So that's what I'm basing everything on.
Well, it is now.
It is now. God, Zynga, quit changing this thing. So, yes, I will concede. I will say, sorry, Trey, you're not worthless. At least your character's not worthless.
I'm a fearless.
Oh, well.
Is there a benefit from me going to a maniac to fearless now if I prefer to fight more?
What is your stamina? Like how many stamina you have?
I don't know, like 800, something like that.
And what's your energy?
Do I have to tell all my secrets?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you need to build your stamina pool. And once you get a large stamina pool, then it's a great idea because that's going to be your main source of experience would be from your stamina. But if you have a large energy pool right now, I would wait till you build up your stamina, which you can do by constantly building the chop shops and weapon depot items, armory items. Go for those that build up your stamina. Use those 5+ points. Once you get a large stamina pool, it only makes sense to be a fearless.
Right.
It only makes sense?
Makes more sense. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's to some people,
yeah,
right?
Because you'll regenerate stamina quicker, and if that's what you're using to gain most of your experience.
So it's a preference on how you want to build your character.
Yeah, it's nobody's right or wrong.
Exactly. It's just preference.
But if you want to be the best.
Except for in this case, Chester was wrong. Fearless was not useless. Or worthless, excuse me. Well, no, the other thing to remember, too, about this whole thing about stats, the characters themselves, that stamina will generate the highest ratio of experience per stamina point by fighting or robbing, more than you can get by doing jobs.
You are correct. If what you're focusing on is pure stamina, then being fearless is perfect. If you're an EHO, then something more balanced. Or if you're just a balanced player, again, Maniac will be better for that because it'll regenerate your energy a little bit faster. It's a personal preference, really. It depends on what your style of play is.
Well, and the beautiful thing is you can actually change that now, which you didn't used to be able to.
I know, that was horrible.
Absolutely. And there's one last thing I wanted to say. When you were talking about CAPTCHA, absolutely horrid. That stuff, Zynga, get that crap out of the game. CAPTCHA, lose it.
Yeah, I'm not so good with CAPTCHA. Please.
No, it's horrible. I can barely read that junk.
It's a nightmare.
This is the last episode we're going to have before Halloween. Ooh. So I wanted to tell everybody Happy Halloween.
I'd like to remind everybody that you still have a little bit of time here to go get entered into our contest of the 13 days of Halloween.
That's right. 13 days, 13 gift cards. It ends, October 31st?
Yes, it does.
So I want to say a shout out to Mig. It's our second anniversary. Just wanted to say thank you, Mig, for giving me the year and a half as Godfather, making it easy. All the stuff that we've done through the Civil War, through all the different wars that we've had out there, the month or 2 or 3 month long wars that we've had. Mm-hmm. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal. I appreciate each and every one of you and the hard work that you've done, and my officer crew, and the past officers and the 2 past Godfathers. Thank you all for your service at MiG. It has been a fantastic ride.
I know everyone at MiG also appreciates everything that you've done too, Chester, so thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
For making us a great family.
One of the best.
I would like to thank Mike Nestor of our podcast for always being there and helping me, and Dark Crypto for making sure things get put on the fan page.
Crypto, thank you.
Just wanted to shout out to Scott Breeze. He actually attended the Zynga meet and greet in San Francisco and sent us a little info on it. And he said it was really noisy. He met a lot of people. He met Jill and some others, but there wasn't a whole lot really going on. He got some of the swag from the Mafia Made event, which we still don't know is whether or not it's going on or not. Anyway, I wanted to give him a quick shout out. The other one is I just want to give a shout out to our fans. You know, we were looking at some of the stats and stuff like that, and when Chester was talking about all the countries he's traveled through, bragging about his life and all this other stuff, we're actually listened to in 75
What's funny is that we haven't even
countries.
gotten to that point yet.
But we're listened to in 75 different countries at this point. Now there may be only one listener in each 75 countries, but
but you count.
That's right. Every vote counts.
Speaking of every vote counts, Jana?
I would just like to remind everyone, Election Day is next Tuesday, and if you still can early vote, it's a good chance to miss the rush. Just wanted to remind everybody we live in a great country that allows us to speak through voting, and so you want to not lose that opportunity.
Yeah, as Pete was alluding to, I've been to 23 countries, 215 cities out there, and every time I get back to this country, guys, it is to me one of the greatest country on this planet.
Absolutely.
So you have that right. Exercise it.
I think for the next election, the big one, we're going to have the ice the vote.
It is
Zynga
ice the
should
vote.
come up with something.
Yep, we'll work with Zynga to get them to do it right. We'll get ice the vote.
Yeah, I think that's a great
campaign.
idea. And, it's
No, we
important.
can still do it. We can still put it out there for them.
Yeah, or put it out there, and I'm sure they'll take it and use it themselves. So that's cool, too.
Yeah, whatever. As long as people are voting and are being reminded, then
That's right.
I'm happy to give the ideas.
That's right. Exercise
Absolutely.
that right.
Exactly.
All right, everybody. Wanted to thank everybody behind the scenes, and we just want to sign off. Thanks again for listening to the Informant Podcast, where family is first. See you next time.
I wanna cross, get 'em crashing to the brave new world. I wanna ride. I wanna ride. Oh, yeah.